work. And we'll get into it. Answer your questions. I might yell at you. I might call you an idiot. Because there's some idiots out there pissing me off. Okay. Let's just wait for some chuckleheads to show up. Come on, anybody. Okay. So here's what you're doing. Ask me anything. Anything about cryptocurrency, making money online, any of that crap. I got nothing. I'm totally brain dry for YouTube right now because I'm working on my website and I'm working on making some good content, some good courses for you guys in the Kinghuman Elite. Mauricio, man, you are always one of the first on here. Maximum respect, Mauricio. Oh, let me start showing comments. Good guy, Mauricio. I don't have to call him an idiot. So anyway, here's what's doing. A couple of things are doing for my website, thekinghumanelite.com. What I'm working on this month is I want to try and get you guys into your own online business that makes you recurring income. Not being an affiliate for somebody else's business, but having your own business. Right? So anyway, those of you that don't know what I'm talking about, this is my website, thekinghumanelite.com, that I made for people that need to make money online. You know, this is what I could do, right? I could only do so much. So come here, check it out, get a 7-day free trial, or don't. I don't care. I can't make you do anything. You do what you want to do. So anyway, it looks like I may have to delete this video. Nobody's showing up. What time is it? 2:47 on Friday, I think. Oh, man. How am I going to have a Q&A if nobody shows up and asks me questions? This really sucks. So anyway, yeah, crypto is down right now, but don't panic. This happens. It goes like this, right? I've been there before. I'm still in profit. My portfolio is still making me about, last time I calculated it out, maybe 10 grand a month. So I'm not worried. I got in good way back in, when I told you guys to start getting in. If you would have listened to me instead of being idiots. But a lot of you guys are just monkeys with car keys. So you don't believe what I tell you, even though I tell you I'm a certified freaking genius. Freaking idiots. But so anyway, okay. I'm losing my mind. I can't focus. Anyway. Okay, Mike showed up. Oh, wait. Mauricio made another comment. I saw a course on Kinghuman Elite on the section of contact for the government shutdown. It's like a start here. What? I have no idea what you're saying there, Mauricio. I saw a course on the Kinghuman Elite on the section of contact for the government shutdown. Is it like a start here? Oh, you know what I think you might be saying? When I first started, when the government shutdown started a long time ago, back when Trump said, I'm shutting down the government, I'm shutting it down. And he didn't care who it affected. He didn't care about all the government employees not getting their paychecks. So I set up a special situation for people that were in government that could get free access to the Kinghuman Elite because I wanted them to have a fallback. Anyway, I hope that answered your question, Mauricio. That was a long time ago. It's not even valid anymore because the government's back up and running. Mike, awesome. Hey, Kinghuman, I'm trying the done-for-you funnel business flipping. Nice. I'm going to come out with some more of those. And back in the day when I did website flipping, there we go. I made $400 an hour my first shot, my first time out of the gate. And you've heard me talk about this ad nauseum, so I'm not going to do it. But if I were starting from scratch today, that would be one of the things that I would try. Now, whenever you guys are trying to make money online and you're kind of newbies, what I suggest you do, which is the opposite of what all the other gurus say. All the other gurus will tell you, find one thing and focus on it and put all your no, cast a wide net. Think of it like a open field, right? And you've got a bunch of seeds in your hand. Some seeds are good, some seeds are bad. You don't know which seeds are going to grow. So you got to throw them all out there. Plant a bunch of seeds. Water them all the same. Give them all the same amount of sunshine and attention and fertilizer. And then when you start to see the ones that are sprouting, those are the ones that you laser focus in. You know, some of these online gurus are so stupid. Why would anybody listen to them? They're imbeciles. I'm the genius. Okay, enough of that. Anyway, Mike, maximum respect. Let me know how you do. Let me know if you need any help. You got my voicemail because you're a Kinghuman Elite member. Okay, Janos, maximum respect, buddy. Looking good. What the heck is that? Oh, you got a crown? Listen, there's only one king in town. What are you trying to do? Steal my action? What's wrong with you? Okay. Do it, don't do it. Who cares? I don't care. Peter, everybody's got to live their own life. Do it, don't do it. What do I care? I'm living my life. You see some smoke on your left. What is that? Mauricio, that's my incense. I'm trying to stay zen, but I can already feel I'm going to yell at people and I'm going to call them idiots. It's just going to happen. I know it. I'm in a mood. So as zen as I'm trying to be, and the incense smells good, but it's a little strong. It's too close to me. It needs to be across the room. No, I don't smoke. Smoking is bad, but you know, anyway, what can I tell you? Hey, Pete, where are you in Las Vegas? Because, okay, this brings up a good point, Pete, because I'm getting ready to move back to Las Vegas. I'm going to here's my vaccination card. I'm going to get my second vaccination on the 10th. And then probably a couple of weeks after that, I'm looking to move back to Vegas. If you don't know, I used to live in the Veer Towers. If you live in Vegas, you know what that is. Everybody calls it the French Fry Building, and it's right next to the Aria. The cool thing about that building is up on the roof, on the very top of the building, is the pool, the jacuzzi, and the barbecue area. We're going to have parties up there. The other thing is they have a conference room in there that we can use, and I'm going to force you guys, those of you that are my elite members, we're going to have meetups there. You show up with your laptop. We're going to sit in the conference room, and I'm going to force you to do the right steps so you can't screw it up. And I'm going to hit you with a stick until you get it right. I'm going to walk you through all different kinds of setups. We'll have, you know, a brain trust going on. We'll do all different kinds of things. Anyway, I'm looking to get back into Vegas. The other thing that's going on, by the way, Peter, since you got me on this subject, with this whole Corona thing, since I haven't been able to go to Vegas, I've been working on my craps system again. And I've been testing it. I can even show you the sheet that I've been doing here. Here's the sheet, the result. I keep track, wait a minute. I keep track of the session win losses. Now, I've been testing it with online craps, which is garbage because that's a random number generator. I don't trust it, but it's showing me good profits. I mean, 33 units a day, which if you're playing with black chips, that's $3,300 a day. But that could all turn to crap in an instant. We all know. So early figures. But here's the thing. If this pans out in the long term, on paper using a computer generated thing, which I hate. Then I'll go test it in real play in Vegas. I'll videotape all of that and I'll show you guys the results. If it turns out positive, we're going to have some craps sessions where I invite you guys and I will show you the system. We'll walk through it. Then I'll take you into the VIP room and we'll play some Baccarat. Anyway, okay, that was a huge digression, but you started it, Peter. Anyway, where are you living over there in Vegas, Peter? When I get back, I will buy you dinner and we'll talk about it. Anyway, okay, DYI Echo Project. Good evening. Hope things are good. Bitcoin took a dip today, so I bought more. Do you use alerts? No, I don't use alerts. I just look at it day to day. And because I'm in it long term, I'm not affected. It doesn't bother me. I'm still making 10 grand a month, even on the dips. It was up to like 13 or 14 grand a month I was making. So the dip got me down to like 10 grand a month. If it goes down to nothing, I don't care. And when I say nothing, I don't mean the Bitcoin value. I mean, if my income, my monthly income from it goes down to nothing, I don't care because I'm in it long term. But that's the likelihood of that happening is very low because the supply continues to shrink. Remember that. So yeah, it's going to go up. It's going to go down. Boo, 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 boo. And the newbies that don't understand market cycles, they get all panicked because they got in at the high. Barf. And they see a dip and they immediately panic. And, you know, if that's you, you can't be in this. This is for people that have cojones. Anyway, it's a good thing to do for long term. Anyway, all right. Let's go on to Jamie. Jamie Anderson. Hey, from England. Oi, blimey. What is it? Nice day, isn't it? Isn't it? That's the one I like. Isn't it? Isn't it? Okay, loved your videos a few years ago, but didn't take any action as I was afraid of failure. Guess what? By being afraid of failure, you were you made a self-fulfilling prophecy. You forced you forced yourself into failure by not taking any action. You idiot. Looking into day trading crypto and came across you again. I'm so thankful. Love your videos. Maximum respect, Jamie. Look, day trading crypto is very hard because of the fees. And you have to use a lot of money to make it work. I'm not into it. I tried it. In fact, oh God, I don't see it. It was sitting right there. I was doing day trading. I made some decent money in my initial test, and then that shrank down to a $14 profit margin. And I was trading at, I don't know, a couple of $1,000 a trade, something like that, just as a test. If it had worked, I'd have bumped it up to 10, 20, 30,000 a trade, 50,000 a trade. But I didn't like what I saw in my initial test, so I just ran like a scalded dog. But I hope it works for you. Whatever you do, don't go with any of those trading robot things where you give somebody money or fund an account and they automatically trade for you. That's bullshit. Because here's the test. If that thing really worked, if their trading robot really worked, why would they need you? They wouldn't. They'd use it themselves. They wouldn't need to get people to buy their service. Anyway, don't fall for any of those scams. Always think, what is the agenda behind what I'm looking at? Are they trying to help me or are they trying to help themselves? I always try to take a position of trying to help my members first before I help myself. And a rising tide can raise all boats. But in order for me to be a success, I have to make my students a success. Otherwise, my reputation goes to crap. And that's the way it should be, right? Okay. Janos, like your sense of humor. The crown was to see your reaction. Well, You trolled me, brother. You got me. Maximum respect for that. You got me. You got the little vein. Oh, man. Look at the fat. I got so many chins. What are you going to do? Anyway, you got the little vein to throb a little bit, but you didn't get me to flip and flop on the floor and have a big thrombo. That's the goal of every Kinghuman viewer, is to really trigger me to the point where I'm flipping and flopping, because it can happen. I can really go mental. But anyway, I'm trying to be more zen these days. That's why the incense is burning. But I'm hyped up today. I don't know. Maybe it's, no, this is decaffeinated. I don't know what the thing is. I don't know why I'm all hyped up. Okay. How do you pronounce that name? Zelko? I don't know. Okay. It's beyond me. What do you think about trading bots? Oh, I just went into a rant about that, right? Did it make sense to you, Mr. Z, Ranta? If a trading bot really worked, why would they need you? Why would they need to sell it to you? They would be able to use it themselves, and they wouldn't need anybody else. They wouldn't offer it to anybody else, right? If I had a trading bot that made me money, I wouldn't sell it to anybody. I wouldn't have to. I'd use it myself. I don't need anybody else's, subscription, my bot. If you're buying a trading bot, you're buying a dream. You're buying into a fantasy. It just does not work. Okay. I'm getting my second vaccine May 14th. I'm on the 10th. Okay, we're good. We'll be in Vegas. Booyah Kasha. I got a good restaurant to take you to. Anyway, I can't wait. I can't wait to get my Vegas life back. Oh, I've been going mental sitting here in Santa Cruz. It's so boring. It's so freaking boring in this town to me. Okay, anyway. Jansen, S-N, no S-O-N, no S-E-N. Jansen? Okay. Your thoughts on the rumor that Biden wants to increase capital gains crypto? I heard that, but I'll tell you what. Yeah, depends on your income. That's the thing. Okay. First of all, the way it's been for me all these years, I have never been afraid of capital gains tax, because my capital gains tax rate has always been lower than my ordinary income rate, because my ordinary income tax is through the roof. I'm in the highest freaking ordinary income tax bracket. So capital gains tax, I don't stress it. I wish all of my income was taxed at capital gains rate. But there is that rumor that Biden wants to increase the tax. Something's got to give, because we've been printing money like crazy. Our debt is gone through the floor with this whole Corona thing and trying to get a handle on it. Plus the tax cuts that Trump gave to the rich, right? He gave tax cuts to the worst possible sector, the people that don't need it. Plus, we're giving oil subsidies to these oil companies. They're the biggest money makers on the planet, and we're subsidizing that with our tax money. We need to redo a lot of things. So if Biden does do a capital gains increase, that's fine, because he's going to target the top 5%. I don't care. And even if it hits me, I don't care, because I would rather pay my fair share of taxes than see the value of the dollar go to nothing. That's the danger. That's the problem we have. People don't understand. The value of their fiat currency is turning to shit. And because it's hidden, they don't see it. It's the frog. It's the slow boil on the frog, right? If you take a frog and you put him in the pot and you turn on the heat and to cook him, he doesn't feel it. He doesn't freak out right away, because it's a slow process. But if the water's already boiling and you drop the frog in, it's instant freak out, right? So that's what's happening with the value of the dollar. I mean, I hate to sound like a geezer, but when I was a kid, a $20 bill bought a lot. Now it takes $500 to buy what that $20 bill used to buy me when I was a kid. And that's, because it's over a long period of time. People don't realize it. Most people aren't as old as I am. I'm older than Dracula, so they have no basis of comparison. So they don't understand what's going on. They don't understand economics. Anyway, you got me triggered a little bit. Good bonus points for you, Jansen. Okay, let's go to the next comment. Depression expert, burnout and depression expert. Boy, do I need you. Oh, man. I need you. I went to a psychologist or actually a psychiatrist years ago, and he wanted to commit me. He said my depression level was the worst he's seen in his entire practice. It was off the charts. It was seriously off the charts. So anyway, Yusuf, maximum respect, looking good in that thumbnail. I like the pensive thing with the fingers. Shows some introspection. Anyway, Mauricio, Israel said the mask is not necessary. Hope it's some. Yeah, you know what? Here's the thing. Look at Australia. And guess what? This is what cracks me up. Okay, Australia has no mandates going on. They're great. They've handled it. And so what do you think? This is what gets me. The guy that owns Fox News, who puts out all these programs, anti-mask, anti-vaccine, anti-corona, it's all a big hoax, all that stuff, right? What does he do? He packs up and he moves his family to Australia where there's no problem. So here he's creating a huge problem and he's monetizing it. Basically, he's monetizing and manipulating the unthinking masses into believing this stuff. And what does he do in the meantime? He moves to Australia because there's no problem there. Same thing they did when coronavirus first came out. Fox News came out, saying, oh, it's a Democratic hoax. It's all this, it's all that, right? And secretly in their offices, they were practicing social distancing, wearing masks when they had meetings, all that kind of stuff. In fact, they didn't even have meetings. They're such hypocrites, and they're in it. They're only doing it for money. They're manipulating people for money. And the other thing is Fox News is not a news company. They're an entertainment company. When they get sued and they go into court for putting out false information, like what's his name? Oh, God, I can't even remember the name of these idiots out there. InfoWars and all this crazy lunatic crap. And they get sued, right, for telling lies, basically for misleading people, telling lies. Their defense is, well, we're not a news company. We're an entertainment company. And besides, anybody that would believe us is a total idiot. So therefore, we're not responsible. And before you call me a liar, go look it up. Go look up the court documents. Go right to the source. Don't. Okay, I'm gonna have a thrombo. I got it. My incense burnt out. Now it's really gonna go down. I'm gonna have a freaking thrombo. Okay, Nico. Hey, greetings from South Africa. Ooh, I like those accents, South African accents. Just last week, we had an internet outage because some elephant stepped on the fiber optic cable. Wow, that is such a great story. I love that. Only in South Africa. Oh, my God. Well, we've got wildlife that affects the internet here, too. Monkeys. We get monkeys that actually get on the internet. Monkeys with car keys. So we kind of have a similar problem. Anyway, Nico, maximum respect, brother. That is so great. I love elephants. And I love all animals, but elephants, they're like big dogs. They're so smart, and they have such a sense of community and family. And oh man, it makes me pissed off when I see people hunting these things. I mean, they're a graze animal. It's like I'm going out in a field and shooting a cow. It's like, what the hell? I don't understand hunting to begin with. Oh, by the way, have you heard about Ted Nugent speaking about hunting? There's another imbecile, freaking idiot. Cat scratch fever. Yeah, now he's got cat scratch fever. That freaking imbecile. He's ultra white right wing conservative, all about the nuttiest crap, and he's been screaming and yelling for a year. Oh, coronavirus is fake. Coronavirus is bullshit. Oh, no mask. No. Corona is bullshit. And now he's got it. And he says, oh my God, I think I'm going to die. That's the way people are. That's their freaking mentality. They can only understand what happens to them because their concept of thinking is so narrow. They think they're the center of the fucking universe. Nothing happens unless if it happens to them, it's real. But if it happens to somebody else, absolutely zero concept, zero ability to have any compassion or understanding for anything outside their own small, little, narrow experience. It's amazing to me. Science doesn't exist. Nothing exists because I don't see it. It's like trying to argue with gravity. I don't see gravity. I don't know. Gravity doesn't exist because I don't understand it. Freaking idiots. Anyway, okay. Yoha. Yo or Joe? Yoha. Anyway. Hey, I am the King. Nice. You're going live, man. I didn't learn flipping virtual products with your method back in the day. Wait. Oh, I did learn flipping virtual products with your method back in the days. And that was my first time ever making money online. Maximum respect. Cool on you. Here's what I ask of you as a little gratitude that you can show to me for turning you on and making money for you. Right? You ready for this? Send me a few bucks. Buy me a cup of coffee. But wait, instead of buying the coffee for me, take that $5 Starbucks Frappuccino up my ass, whatever the fuck you buy, and donate it. Donate that $5 to a sick kid at St. Jude's Research Hospital for Kids. Google it. Only takes a minute. One-time donation, $5, whatever it is, it'll help a kid, right? They're a hospital that helps kids with cancer. They share their research with other hospitals. They don't charge the families a dime for any of the treatments. They put the families up in the hotel while they're, anyway, okay. Yoha, maximum respect. All right. How's it going? Kevin, the cool kid. I got the cool kids watching me. Ah, man, that is so good. So I'm not old enough to be, I still can get one cool kid to watch me, I guess is what I'm saying. Kevin, maximum respect, man. I hope you're doing well. Okay. I recently got a 3D printer human. A 3D printer human? Okay. Is it like, it looks like a human and it makes the thing as you're, okay. Do you know ways I can make money from my 3D printer? You know what? This always cracks me up. Because anything you can print with a 3D printer, you can buy from China really cheap. It's called OEM. You can go get an OEM manufacturer to make it for less than it costs for you to print it. But I understand people want a hobby. They like these machines. I had one of my students like a million years ago when 3D printers first came out, right? However many years ago that was. And he told me he was making money printing these little, oh man, damn it, printing these little spikes that you would put on your boots, right? So where the boot laces on the top of the boot, you would put these spikes, and they were in case it was a self-defense thing, so you could kick somebody and that plastic big spike would hurt them. I don't know, something like that, right? And that's the only thing I know. I'm not up on 3D printing. Yeah, love to smoke ranch and Decatur. Okay. Ranch and Decatur. I know Decatur. Smoke ranch. I don't know where Smoke Ranch is. Smoke Ranch. Okay, I don't know. I'll have to drive down to Decatur until I see it, but I don't know what Smoke Ranch. Something else ranch is in my mind. Anyway, okay. We're on. We'll do it. How do I sell the 1,000 copies of my online trading? What is it? What is your training? What is it about? What is your niche? What do you think? I could just pull this shit out of my... I need information. I cannot make bricks without straw. Give me the information, you chucklehead. I mean, that's like saying, how do I shit $100 bills? The Mighty Flog. The Mighty Flog. That's a good name. I got the making money online thing down now, thanks to you, but trying to branch out. That's a good idea. Expand your horizons. Like my buddy Brendan, right? Makes millions online. Hang on. So now what is he doing? He's buying property, income property. Look into things like that. Diversification is great. Maximum respect. And my credo applies to you too. I got you into the MMO thing, got you to be able to make money online. Donate a little bit of that to help a sick kid at St. Jude's Research Hospital for Kids. Oh man, my eyes are watering. And it's because there's a lot of stuff in the air here, allergies. My car is just covered in yellow crap. I got my air filters going full blast, and it's still not enough. Anyway, Mauricio, I, I haven't seen your sunglasses. I lost them. I don't know where they are. They're gone. Besides, I can't wear them when I do these live streams because I have to read on the screen, and I need 2 pairs of glasses now just to be able to read the computer screen. So anyway, all right, dude, spark that bowl, dude. Good to see you again, man. What's up? What's up in the community? Are you monetizing this? Marijuana community, is that like a Facebook group? You guys can plug whatever you got going on. Plug it. I don't know if anybody will see it. I don't know if anybody watches my videos anymore. I don't care. My YouTube algorithm, I ruined it with it's a long story. Anyway, I don't care. Whatever. But you can plug whatever you want. If I can help you guys, I'm all for it. Mighty Flog. He's answering. As God's Burden. Use something like DAZ 3D or Reallusion with some AI scripts to make version of the person, then turn them into a superhero. That's cool. I have seen those things that print people at the mall, right? They've got this big mall kiosk and you can print it, but that's a great idea. Mighty Flog has just given you a cool thing to do. That's a whole business, right? That's pretty great. Flog, maximum respect, bonus points awarded. Then go to superhero forums, comics making groups, and offer your services. That's cool too, but that works. But I think that kind of thing actually makes a better gift. So, but yeah, that's a market too. You want to attack everything. Flog, I love the way you think. You're doing the do, man. You're using the gray matter. I love that. Last time I seen your videos, you were talking about selling an alien in a jar on eBay. Oh man, I had it. I don't know where it went. It was right there. I don't know. Maybe it walked away. You know how many years ago that was? Wow. And you know what? Those things made bank, right? Um, the alien in a jar I used to make. Okay, let me give you guys some ideas here because you might be able to make some money with this. Uh, okay, what I did was back in the day, you can buy a jar of liquid latex, right? And I used to have a sheet of glass, and I would take the liquid latex and I would just brush it on the glass and let it dry. And then I would roll it and peel it. And where did that thing go? I don't know. I could show you a sample of it. But anyway, I would just roll it and peel it. And then I went to like Cost Plus or something like that. I bought these little glass salt shaker things, and I would put the little rubber thing, and it just looked like a weird amorphous strands of stuff, right? Sometimes I would even take a really fine felt pin, really fine tip felt pin, and draw little blue lines on it so that it was like veins. And I would stick it in the little tiny jar, and I would fill it with water, put some yellow food coloring in it, seal it up with silicone around the lid. And those things sold like hotcakes, 50 bucks a piece. Sometimes, I mean, they sold like crazy, but the real sizzle was I printed up a fake newspaper article with it that talked about how this guy who worked in the Roswell crash recovering debris found this alien tissue. And instead of turning it in like he was supposed to, he put it in his pocket and he got it and he gave it to his grandsons and all that stuff. Amazing. That newspaper article sold the thing. Now, I did not sell it as a genuine alien, tissue, right? I sold it as a fool your friends or a sideshow attraction, that kind of thing. And it went crazy. In fact, some of my stuff is even in the Roswell Museum because I didn't stop there with that one product. Then I created a mummified voodoo hand. I created the actual Roswell debris from the flying saucer. And all that was silver mylar, right? And I made another newspaper. I made newspaper articles. It's creative writing, creative thinking. I was making thousands of dollars a week with that stuff. Anyway, hope I gave you guys some ideas. Maybe if you want, I'll go into depth with that at a later thing. But yeah, and you guys can copy it. I don't care. Do whatever you want. Can I make money on non-functional? Oh, non-fungible, not non-functional. It's non-fungible tokens. Okay, the way to do that, there's a platform called OpenSea. If you go to OpenSea.io, you can make your own NFT. I did it. It took me like 10 minutes, right? Very simple, very easy. Anybody can make it. The hard part is selling it. So here's what I suggest. To make it, you have to make it have a secondary market value for somebody to want to buy it. So in order to do that, you have to make collectibles. So think in terms of Pokemon cards or some kind of collectible limited edition cards. And and then you sell a limited edition of whatever it is, signed, numbered, limited edition. And then you sell the original for a lot of money. So anyway, got that? Investigate. Okay. Pete, I can't help it. It's not like I'm going mental. I start mental and then it just goes from there. But when we hang out in Vegas, you'll see it's a different situation. I'm relaxed. I'm having fun. I'm playing baccarat. I'm getting massages every day at the spa. I'm swimming every day. I'm taking a jacuzzi. I'm happy. Okay. Shiba coin. What is this? Shiba coin is the new Doge coin. I didn't know that. Could be. But here's what's doing. Here's how these guys are making bank and how they con you with these shit coins, right? Anybody can make their own crypto coin. It's not hard. Google search it. But then they make this shit coin just like Dogecoin did. He did it as a joke. And then they go and they hire influencers to tout the coin on Twitter, on Facebook, on Kishmiam Tokas, on TikTok, on all of these different platforms. And then this buzz starts, right? Just like Doge, it's an artificial pump. And these guys that made these coins make bank, and then they just pull the rug out. Boom. Hey, I'm living in the Bahamas from all those idiots. I'm retired to the Bahamas. Whee! I could do it in a minute. I won't because it's not ethical. But, what are you going to do? People are sheeple these days. And that's what's happening. Oh God. So many people are cashing in on the sheeple mentality these days. Everything from politicians to scammers out there that are pumping and dumping cryptocurrencies because sheeple, they don't investigate for themselves. They just see something. Oh, I saw a meme. I'm in. I believe it. People don't have critical thinking skills anymore. They've been bred to be imbeciles. They don't know how to apply a logic chain to their thought process. It stops at step one. So you can put anything out there and people will buy into it because they're imbeciles. The dumbing down of America, actually the dumbing down of the world, maybe. Okay, let me get to this question. Zronta, again, I can't say your name. What is it? I don't want to buy trading bot. I'm about to make it, Mr. Croatia. Okay, good for you. Again, if you could make a trading bot and it worked for you, I hope you're building it for yourself and not building it to try and sell it to other people. Anyway, I hope it works. Let me know if it works for you. If it does, you're going to be gazillionaire and we'll come to Vegas. We'll hang out. I'll buy you, but if it works, you're going to have the biggest mansion in mansion land. It's going to be tough. I don't know. Thrombo. Yeah, you got the thrombo. Not the maximum thrombo, though. You only got the low grade thrombo. Rayman, do you know what a non-functional token is? Yes, a non-fungible token. I just went into that. Okay. NFTs. I've been a fan for many years. I hope you're having fun in life. Just wanted to say we appreciate you, brother. Maximum respect from the UK. DYI Echo Projects. Go check him out on YouTube. I don't know what his YouTube channel is, but go check him out. We got to support each other here, right, guys? So maximum respect, DYI. And thanks for the kind words, right? You got me back to Zen. Right now, I don't think I can yell at anybody for at least another minute and a half. So anyway, okay, let's see. Here's Mellow Marijuana Community. I got an adult website, but it's not easy getting sales. It's not easy getting traffic. How do you monetize that? Because all the content is free now. How do you monetize it? I think the only way that you can monetize an adult website is to get huge amounts of traffic and then sell advertising on your website with a rotator. But I don't know. I mean, I think it's highly competitive. And you're really limited in the places you can advertise. So how do you get traffic? I don't know. It just seems like a hard way to go to me, but I don't know. What do I know? The only way that you're going to really make it is to get spend a lot of money on some maximum SEO and get ranked at the top of a Google search. The mighty flog. Okay, you're telling me before the pandemic, I was going to Mexico to sit on the beach, Galapagos to explore and back to Europe. Oh, I get it. Okay, the inflection is wrong. You're telling me before the pandemic, I was going to Mexico to sit on the beach, going to the Galapagos to explore, and then back to Europe. Yeah, right. I had plans. I was going to go to Bangkok, not Bangkok. I was going to go to Thailand, Koh Samui, Koh Thai, Koh Samui, with my buddy Brendan, and check it out because he's been everywhere. He's gone. He travels like crazy. Right now, he's in Mexico, living there in a 10-star resort. But he's a young kid, right? I got to be careful because I'm an old geezer and I'll be susceptible to this stuff. So I have to wait until after Corona. But then I want to go check out properties in Koh Samui. Koh Samui is a little island off of Thailand, mainland, and man, the properties you can get there for cheap, amazing. On the beach, beautiful. So I got to check it out to see if I could live there. The thing that bothers me is I would be really far away from Vegas, and I love to go to Vegas. So I don't know. Jamie, love your attempt at my accent, but I think more like a Scozer. Beatles. Okay. I would have to listen to them for a while. Yeah, I don't know. What can I say? I'd have to. It's going up to 39%. What is? Oh, Dogecoin or what was it? That other dog coin. Okay. Well, it is. I mean, maybe it is, but what goes up can come down, right? And usually with these crap coins, I'm very skeptical. I'm always looking at for the pump and dump. Be careful. That's all I can say. Wall Street likes Biden. Yeah, I don't know. Wall Street likes whatever keeps putting money in their pockets. So yeah, I do know that, of course, Trump was screaming, "If you elect Biden, the stock market's going to crash. You can't elect him. I'm the only one. I'm the only one who can be in this office and save your 401ks. If you don't elect me, stock market's going to go to shit." God, I can't stand that idiot. Been a fan for years. I always look forward to your knowledge and insights. Maximum respect. I'm getting diabetes from all the kind, sugary words. Okay, Jamie, what do you think of Cardano? Do you think it can grow and challenge Ethereum? Much love. I've heard the rumors that it can, but I haven't really investigated it myself. And that's where the rubber hits the road, doing your own research. So I don't know. And I'm not one of those guys that's just going to make a video and, because there's a lot of guys on YouTube right now that'll make a YouTube video saying, Cardano's going through the roof. It's going to change everything. All they're doing is trolling for views, right? Next week, they'll be saying the opposite. It's kind of what the news does. If you ever watch the news cycles, right? They'll say one thing and say, oh, this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. And then, that'll get them a lot of views because it's it's alarmist or whatever. And then next week, after the amount of views, they milk it for everything they can. They flip-flop it and they say, oh, that thing was horrible. And then their view ratings go back up, and it's just playing both sides of the coin. And that's what a lot of these guys on YouTube do with cryptos. They'll tell you whatever you want to hear. I'm not going to do that to you. I'm going to tell you, do your own research. Biden don't know what he's doing. That's why he has people telling him. Let me tell you something. That is the executive branch of the government, you chucklehead, you. You live on your advisors. You want somebody in charge that listens to people that are smarter than you are. Otherwise, you have one person, you have a dictatorship, you idiot, you. And that's what Trump was. He wanted to be a dictator. He thought he was the smartest person in the room at all times. He's an idiot. He's the biggest imbecile on the planet. His teacher said he was the biggest idiot he'd ever seen in 30 years of teaching. And he is. You know, many people who have watched him said he talks with the vocabulary level of a fifth grader. And it's true. You don't want somebody in charge that thinks they're the genius and they know more than scientists and economists and everything else. He's the guy. I'm the only one that knows. I know more than the generals. I know more than everybody. I know everything. That's not what you want. You want a guy like Biden who says, hey, I'm not the genius. That's why I surround myself with good people instead of Trump, who surrounds himself. It's total nepotism. He hired a guy who delivered a freaking sandwich to him because he put him in the cabinet because he liked the guy. Oh, he delivered him a sandwich. That qualifies him to be an... Oh, God. I can't take it. You're triggering me on purpose. Okay. Obtainable skills. Good for you. You got me, man. All right. It took me a while to figure out you were triggering me. I am 33. I don't know what you're talking about now. It's too long ago. Okay. Yusuf, be careful before it gets too late. Be careful about what? Okay, guys, when you're making comments, you have to refer to the original thread or the original subject matter because I lose track. I can't remember every conversation as we're going down here. So you have to talk in complete sentences. LOL. Okay, that I understand. I bought comics for 15 cents. I bought comics for 10 cents. I got you beat. And I remember being pissed off as a little kid when they raised the price to 15 cents. Wish I still had those comics. I actually saved them for a long time. I put them in a safe at my dad's work and they disappeared. UK. Okay, UK. Alex Jones. Alex Jones. Yeah, Alex Jones. And then there's another one I can't remember. That Alex Jones imbecile. He got himself kicked off of social media and everything. That was a crack up. When I heard he came out with his thing about how the government is putting chemicals in the water to make everybody gay, and you had to buy water from him. You had to buy his special water treatment. I mean, talk about catering to the... Okay, I'm going to move on. But yeah, thanks for that, Alex Jones. I hate people telling me to wear my mask. It gets me so pissed off when people tell me what to do. It's common courtesy, chucklehead. You know, what about when people tell you to wear pants? Right? Why aren't there a bunch of people out there screaming, you can't tell me I have to wear pants or clothes in public? I've got my rights. Freaking idiots. It's common courtesy. The mask isn't for you, it's for other people. It's to keep you from... When you were a kid, didn't your mother ever tell you when you're sneezing to take a handkerchief and cover your mouth? That's what we're doing here. It's being courteous to other people. If you can't handle that, go smoke another bowl and stay inside, you chucklehead, you. Okay. They make money by spreading fake. Okay. That trailed off. Yeah, they do. They monetize the imbecile class, right? Because there's a segment of the population that is so easily monetized and manipulated now. And the thing is, they've reached critical mass. There are people out there that believe in every single conspiracy theory you put out there. Remember when that barge got caught in the what was it, the Suez Canal? I think it was. And the name of the barge was, oh God, what was it? Something green. It had something to do with ecology or something. I don't know. I forget the name of the barge. But anyway, some chucklehead came out with a conspiracy theory and said, the name of that barge, look at the name of that barge. That was Hillary Clinton's Secret Service name. the name that the Secret Service called Hillary Clinton. So all of those containers are full of kids that they're importing so that they can eat them in the basement of the pizza parlor. And people believed it. I can't believe what society has turned into. I simply cannot believe it. Okay, what's going on here? Fox News is and CNN is the same thing. Fake news, 100%. No, not true. You know what the difference is? CNN and mainstream media have fact checkers. And if they don't come out with facts, they can get sued, right? Fox News does not have fact checkers. As far as I know, I tried to find out and I couldn't find out. But I would be willing to bet you dollars to dog shit that Fox News does not have fact checkers because they're not a news company. They're an entertainment venue. That's how they get around it. No, there's a big difference. All right. Yeah, okay. Keep smoking those bowls, bro. I just passed the 300K mark. Thanks. 300K at what? 300,000 what? Oh, dollars? What? I don't know. Okay. You're right, Dave. You're all cool kids here. Something I said was true. Everything I say is true. You may not want to hear it. You may not like my opinion, but it's the right one. Oh, and by the way, in this video, I'm expressing some of my own personal political opinions. Look, it's my opinion. Be tolerant of other people's opinions, right? Don't. Oh, man. Okay, I'm not even going to go down that road right now. Okay. I love that you go live, my brother, and St. Jude's is the best. Yeah, any charity. I'm into charities that help kids, that help animals, and veterans. Those are my three big charities. Oh, I'm gonna trigger myself again because I just flashed on Trump and his whole family being barred from being involved in any charities for life because they set up charities and they steal all the money for themselves. Great group of people. Started with Daddy Trump. He started a veterans charity. And when he started it, he said, hey, I'll match everybody's donations dollar for dollar. And we'll really help these veterans, right? So a bunch of people donated money. What did Trump? Veterans never saw one penny of it. He spent the money to buy 2 gigantic portrait paintings of himself and to fix a fountain in front of one of his hotels. Great guy. And then the Southern District of New York caught him, sued him got like $5 million. I don't know. Go look it up. And barred him from being involved in any of their charities. And then his kids did the same thing. One stole money from a charity for puppies, and the other stole money from a charity for kids with cancer. I don't know. I didn't look those up. That's what I heard. That's anecdotal. I believe it because I know the ethic bar of this family, and it's low. Anyway, okay. Enough of my ranting about these idiots. They're gone, hopefully. Will Ethereum exceed Bitcoin? Well, there's some rumors saying that it might. The only way it could is if they get the price of gas really low, which they're working on, but who knows? Kinghuman, hey, Bobby, good guy. Love to see you. You're a good guy. Maximum respect. Great to see you here again, Bobby. Thanks for the kind words. Why do you act like you're a crypto expert? I'm not a crypto expert. I'm the first guy to tell you I'm not a crypto expert. I'm the first guy to come out and say, I'm not a crypto expert. I'm just giving my opinions here. You take them for what they're worth. And remember, opinions are like hemorrhoids. Sooner or later, every asshole has one, right? So even when you watch the crypto experts out there, they're not experts. They know a lot of things, but they can't tell you what's going to happen. Nobody can tell you what's going to happen in the future. I'm more of a crypto guy that you should listen to because I'm not going to pump sunshine up your skirt, and I'm not going to tell you lies just to get views. These other guys will. So anyway, do you still have your web? I just popped up. Do I still have my web? I just popped up. My website, this thing, my, yeah, thekinghumanelite.com. Go get a free trial. Go get a 7-day free trial right now. Learn how to make money online. I make people money. Do it, don't do it. What do I care? I'm not plugging my thing. Okay. A training video on how to make money online. What about a training video? I have a whole website devoted to that. I have 1 million past videos on how to do that. Right now, today, I am working on making all kinds of little how to make money online courses, and I'm giving it to my members, not to use, but to use however they want. I'm giving them full open rights. They can sell it. They can give it away. They can use it to build their email list. They can slap their name on it, call it their own product. They can do whatever they want with them. I'm going to start providing that every single month to my Kinghuman Elite members. And this month, what I want to teach them is how to create their own membership website and start putting these things on their website. And every month, okay, enough. What do you want? What do you want? I'm losing my mind. You're trying to trigger me. That's such an obvious trigger, though. You got to be better. You got to be better. You got to elevate your game to get me to have a thrombo. Okay, damn, that's an awesome cup. I need one. This is not an awesome cup. That's not a knife. This is a knife. That's a knife. I can even, oh, where is it? On this side. I can even electrify that thing and have it shoot sparks. That's a mug. Freaking awesome mug. That's, you guys don't know from awesome mugs. I got 1 million. Those things cost thousands of dollars. Buy BTT. I don't know what that is. Housing bubble will probably fall. I hope it does, because I'll tell you, the property values in Vegas have gone mental. I've been looking to buy a property over there, and I just don't think I can, because they're just overpriced. I've been paying bills for families affected by the pandemic. Maximum respect bonus points awarded to you. You got my utmost respect. That is so great. That is really, really cool. I can't say enough. You're on my A list, brother. If I can help you in any way, you just let me know. What do you think of Safe Moon? Oh, that's another one. Safe Moon. Oh my God. Be very careful. That's another scam thing. In my opinion, everything here is my opinion, guys. Okay. May I ask, Facebook adverts any good for selling online services? How much money would you set aside for your first 10 test run, please? Was thinking 10 pounds and keep checking. What kind of service? I mean, again, I need more information. It depends, right? I mean, the good thing about Facebook ads is you can very highly target your audience, and then you can also use retargeting and lookalike audiences with your ads. Something I can't teach in this video. This video is already an hour long. I would have to teach it in several modules, but yeah, Bobby, did you get your Facebook going? What Facebook? I don't know which one you're talking about. I got Facebook groups, and usually I'll start them and I just get bored and abandon ship. You know, like I have a Facebook group, a cryptocurrency Facebook group, where I was posting my charts every day. I'm too busy for it, right? I'm too important, and I'm too busy to maintain stuff like that. I was hoping that people in the group would contribute, but they don't. They sit around like a veal. They sit around on the couch eating Cheetos, whatever. Kinghuman, you should open a merchant store and sell shirts with monkeys with car keys on. I did that only I didn't sell them. I gave them away for free. I had a t-shirt, the front of it right here, the badge, Kinghuman with a crown on it. And on the back, it had a giant chimpanzee. You're all just monkeys with car keys. I gave them away for free. I should do that again. But thanks. Nobody's going to buy my shirt. Nobody's going to buy anything that's branded with my name on it. Nobody's going to buy it. I'm not, I'm not the big kahuna. I'm not even what I used to be on YouTube. So go out and share my channel. No, I don't care. What I know who you are now. I know who you are, Rayman. You're the guy that used to call up my my podcast and play the little piano thing. It's got to be you. It's got to be you. Okay. Any thoughts on Joe Biden? Okay, this is a late trigger. I mean, you know what? Joe Biden is Joe Biden, right? He's another president. He's got good and he's got bad. And that's the thing that I don't understand about these Trump people. They can never see any bad in Trump. And if you can't see somebody ever doing anything wrong, you're in a cult, right? You are totally mental, right? So anyway, blind obedience to a leader, that's very scary to me. Anyway, okay. I made a training video on how to make money online, trying to sell my training. Warrior Forum used to be easier to sell these things, but not as much anymore. So I want to sell it. Okay. Don't limit yourself. Sell it on Warrior Forum. The way to make money with Warrior Forum is to recruit affiliates. And the way to recruit affiliates is to have a deep funnel that has good upsells. First of all, you have to have a good product. You have to have a good sales page. And you have to have a funnel that has upsells that attract the interest of affiliates. So when they look at the funnel, they look at the total value of the funnel and they say, oh, I can make $582 if I promote this. If somebody buys, most of the funnel, right? But the second thing you have to do is attract affiliates. And to attract affiliates, you have to use a lot of different things. So you have to have a JV page with a lot of pre-done tools that they can use that will help them market that product. The other thing that might help is to run a contest, right? Run a couple of contests, run an overall contest for the most sales, another contest for the fastest sales, another contest for that. Blah, 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 blah. Anyway, do a Google search on how to recruit affiliates to your product, and you'll come up with a lot of ideas. That's the way to do it, right? The story that I always tell people is the ClickBank story, where the guy came out with a book on how to get six-pack abs, right? Six-pack abs, anybody can find out how to do that with a Google search, but he came out with a course on it. He put it on ClickBank and he recruited affiliates and he became a millionaire. It's not a great product. It's not anything special. It's not anything unique, but he became a millionaire because he recruited affiliates in a good way. Anyway, okay. Don't know. Oh, but don't know where to make it real. Okay. I think I answered that. Okay, Boomer. Yeah. What's your point? What's the problem? Think you're not going to get old? Chucklehead. He's back. No, I know. Thank you. Okay. Okay. These are all fragmented now. Mr. Polite. Okay. I wasn't polite today. NFTs. Back in the day, I remember a box being sold on eBay listed as Pandora's box with a lot of backstories and photos of mist and a hand, sold for £430. The original NFTs. Yes, those were the days. Oh man, I could tell you stories. I did some of those for my buddy, right? My buddy back in those days, he was a teacher and he was a retired electronics teacher. He didn't have much money. And um, anyway, that's a long story. You're going to get me sentimental in a minute. Okay. I like the part about ethical. Okay. Um, I'm create the Kinghuman crypto. People approached me about that, doing that. And I thought about it for a minute and then I thought, it's got to have a good underlying use. And I don't know what what the use would be. You should go live more often. This is the first time use. You know what? I've been going live. Why? Because it's easier for me than making a video, sitting here editing it. I can just hit a button and go live. So, yeah. And the reason YouTube hasn't suggested my videos is because I used a piece of software to put a link in my video. It was like some automated thing, right? And what it did was it went back into all of my old videos and it totally screwed up the description of all of my old videos. So the algorithm I became invisible. So yeah, it really screwed me over. And I'm too lazy to go back and fix all those. You know how many videos I got? Oh my God. I don't even know. And I don't want to hire anybody to do it. I don't care, right? I don't care. Who cares if I'm not growing on YouTube? I just don't care. I make these things for myself and for people that want to watch them. If people don't want to watch, fine. People can love me, people can hate me. I don't care. I don't need validation. Anyway, okay. Nabil. Oh, Nabil. How's it going, Nabil? Can you build a list in spaces besides MMO, weight loss, and relationships? Can you build a list in woodworking? You can build a list in anything. I mean, you can make your niche as narrow as you want to be. In fact, but the three big ones are MMO. Here's the deal, Nabil. The big three money makers are MMO, weight loss, and relationships. Now, there are sub niches within all of those, right? So, going into those big three niches, that's where the money is, but that's also where the competition is. So you have to be a little smarter. Now, you can go into you can drill down into those niches as deep as you want to go. For example, fitness, right? Most people go for weight loss in fitness, but guess what? There is a niche that most people don't even know exists, but there's good money in it. Guess what it is? Weight gain. People that are hyper skinny and they want to gain weight, right? So you got to do some research. You can go after any niche, Nabil, really. And, some of the good niches are like pet niches because they have a good following. So how to train, and you can be really specific, how to train your golden retriever puppy, right? How to train your German Shepherd puppy. Yeah, you can build lists in any of that stuff. And you're not limited to marketing digital goods to that list, right? Especially if you go into things like a pet niche. Then you can start, marketing physical goods through affiliate programs like Amazon or Walmart. Walmart has an affiliate program, by the way, so all of those things. Anyway, Theta Coin launches their NFT marketplace on Saturday, teamed up with World Poker Toker. Is that a real thing? That's cool. I hope that's not a typo. And several YouTubers. Rumors. Tom Brady NFT called Autograph will partner with Theta. That's pretty powerful stuff. Dude, why do you look so angry in your thumbnail? You're looking more pissed off than I am. I love Thailand as well. It's nice. I'm living in Ecuador, super cheap, but we're moving to Thailand before the pandemic hit. I'd love to meet you and your buddy Brennan. Wait, I'd love to meet your buddy Brennan. What? You don't want to meet me. You want to meet Brennan. Okay, that's it. I'm done. I don't know what to say. I'm offended. Now I'm bitter and offended and affected. Currency 365. Go check out his channel, guys. He sounds like he knows what he's talking about. Theta Coin launches their NFT market. I just did this, didn't I? Did you type that twice? Okay. I guess you really wanted me to see it. Hi, if it's not too impolite to ask, dude, I'm just yanking your crank, right? I know when we do these messages, that's what happens. Okay. Would you be interested in sharing your Baccarat system with the Kinghuman Elite space? That would be cool. All the best. It's so difficult to explain. I'll tell you what I did. I had one of the Kinghuman Elite guys sent me a gift. This big thing of, I think it was tequila, right? In a skull, this limited edition Rolling Stone skull tequila thing, right? And I knew what he was buttering me up for. He was trying to get me to teach him my Baccarat system. So I told him, yeah, you can come, and sit right next to me while I'm playing. And I told him, I'm not going to teach it to you. I don't want to do that. But here's what I'll do. You can sit right next to me and you can bet every bet that I bet, right? And I knew he wanted to try and figure out what I was doing. He thought if he sat next to me and he watched, he could dissect it and reverse engineer what I would. He couldn't figure it out because it's very complicated. The rules change as play happens. So it's hard for me to teach. But back to the story of the guy, and he was a giant guy. He shows up in Vegas. We go and we play Baccarat at the Bellagio, right? And I let him put a hat on my bet. So I'm just betting $100 bets, right? Between $1 and $800. And he's betting, I think either 10 or $25. I forget which. But he couldn't meet the table minimum. So I asked the dealer and actually the pit boss there, because normally they won't allow that, where some observer can put money, a lesser bet on your bet. But I asked him, and since he knew me and I've been playing there for years, he said, yeah, go ahead. So I would always put his $10 on my bet. At the end of, like, I don't know, hour and a half, something like that, he was happy as a hog in mud. He had a stack of money, and he wrote on my blog. First of all, he apologized because he said, yeah, you're right. I was trying to figure out your system. I couldn't do it, but I feel very ashamed. I gave him really a lot of respect for saying that. But then he said, I don't know what he's doing. It was like magic. Everything worked. And he took his money and he bought a new iPad or maybe it was a new MacBook or something like that. So long ago. But anyway, that's an anecdote. But it doesn't always work like that. Sometimes I lose. It used to work really. Okay. Anyway, maybe when I get back to Vegas, we'll have some live on the scene action. Something wrong with Biden. He don't know how to talk. Oh, and Trump does. Trump couldn't say the word origins. He kept saying oranges. If I had a nickel for every time Trump couldn't speak, I mean, Yosemite, there are Siquas in Yosemite. Oh God, you're trying to trigger me. Okay, forget it. That's too easy. You're trying to trigger me too easy. Anyone but Trump, even if it's old clueless man who can't control the border. Oh my God, trying to trigger me again. Okay, this is degenerating into stupidity. Steve. Oh God, you cracked me up, Steve. You almost made me spit tea all over the place. The world changes quickly, that's for sure, man. Joe Biden got done for plagiarism. What? I don't know what you're talking about. Watch your blood pressure. I know. It's true. It's true. I'm going to have a thrombo. Biden doesn't give a damn about children put in cages, and Ted Cruz was not allowed to film. Oh my God. You like Ted Cruz? Oh God. Okay. You're entitled to your opinion. Right on, brother. Right on. That hits it right on the head. Fear. That's what you do. You fear, you create enemies, you foster fear, and then you polarize people, make it us versus them. And yeah, it's so easy to do now. Yes, evergreen. Yeah, that's what it was. Wow. Um, thanks for that. Life Cat did it too. Um, a guy yelling at us, telling us to wear a mask and to be courteous. That's our, yeah, be courteous, you idiot, you. Be considerate of other people, dumbass. You're right. That's a great point. Fact checking is biased because people only accept facts that validate their preconceived ideas. And that's what's going on. People are getting their information fed to them and it's all pre-digested. So it's easy for them to adopt it, right? They get it in their head no matter what it is. And I'm talking about myself as well. I try to be, I always try to apply a logic bomb to my thinking and do critical analytics and ask myself, could I be wrong? See, that's the thing. There are a lot of people that never even ask themselves, could I be wrong? Uh-oh, my phone's going on. And a lot of people would never accept the fact that they could be wrong. So yeah, they look only for validation when they do their fact checking, and that's what they'll find, right? I don't care what the subject is. That water is wet, right? I could go on the internet right now and find some doctor somewhere saying water's not wet. It's just your perception that, some kind of bullshit thing, right? So you find that and you adopt it. And it it validates your point of view, which is what people want. Because these days, people will never admit they're wrong. And that's something I work hard on, is being able to say, you know what? You're right. That's something that used to happen when I was a kid. It never happens anymore. People never say, you know what? You're right. I see what you're saying. I get it. You're right. I was wrong. It can never happen anymore. People are intractable and adamantine in their stupidity. Oh. All you need to know, you chuckleheads out there, is that I'm a genius. And you're not. Mauricio, I hate when the media censor important subjects such as coronavirus. Yeah, well, but what media? There's a lot of media out there, I mean, not just, you don't have to just stick with media that comes from the United States, right? Look at Al Jazeera. Look at the thing I did was I told people to actually go onto C-SPAN. None of you idiots do that. All of you Fox News people, all of you CNN people, all of you people, you do not do what I do. You do not go onto C-SPAN and look at what is actually happening on the Senate floor. You get all of your information pre-digested and you adopt it as fact because it's easy. It doesn't require any thought. It doesn't require any research. It doesn't require anything of you. And you can sit there and say, I'm right. Look at how right I am. Not 1 minute have you spent on C-SPAN to watch what these guys are really doing, because there's a big difference between what they say and what they really do. Pisses me off. People think they know. Yeah, right. Oh my God. Do you even, oh man. So you're anti-communist. So that means you're not going to take part in any social programs. anything that has to do with communism, right? Communism is not what you think it is. You use public roads. Do you use fire department? Do you use a police department? Do you use airports? Are you going to use Social Security? Are you going to use Medicare? Freaking imbeciles. They come up with these buzzwords. Communism. See, I remember the McCarthy era, right? That was the big thing, right? Better red than dead. Oh, you're a communist. And back in those days, all you had to do was just call somebody a communist, and they got blackballed. They lost their career. It was a huge buzzword, right? That's the enemy. Communist. He's a communist. He's a commie. Kill him. Make him, disappear. Kill his career. They're just reviving that old trope to get people, to weaponize people, and to, okay. It just makes me insane. 400-meter long evergreen. Yeah, wedged in the shipping lane due to extreme weather conditions. Yeah, I guess, what was it, wind? I don't know. Tea is my favorite drink. Mine too, Japanese green tea. I've got some really good stuff, really expensive Japanese green tea, but I like the cheap stuff. Anyway, you watch too much CNN. You have no idea what I watch. I just told you what I watch. I watch C-SPAN. You've never put in an instant of watching C-SPAN. Not one minuscule minute. You don't know what's going on. Nice. Peanut butter jelly man. Fake. I don't know what's fake. What's fake? What's fake? You know what? I don't know. I heard that. And if it's true, yeah, I accept it. If it's true, I haven't researched it. But that's the difference between, me and somebody that's in a Trump cult. If that was true, first of all, I'm not a Clinton's fan. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fanatic of anyone or anything, not even sports, right? I do my own thinking. So if somebody comes out and says, hey, Biden stole this money, and they proved it to me, I would say, that's horrible. That's disgusting. I hate that, right? That doesn't happen with Trumpers. He could do anything and they'll eat it like it was ice cream, soft serve ice cream coming out of his ass. That's the problem, right? There's a disconnect there. When somebody cannot do any wrong, that's scary. Oh my God. Cake is a coin worth a look. Pancake swap. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I believe you. I got to take a look at that. Kevin, opinions are like assholes. Yeah. Well, I already said that. Opinions are like hemorrhoids. Sooner or later, every asshole gets one, including myself. I'm not telling you need to adopt my opinions, but I am a genius and I am smarter than you are. Okay. Fair. Oh, I already saw that. Yeah. Okay. William, maximum respect. You know what? Hey, Scott, what's doing? I'm going to try and scroll. Oh my God. There's a million more comments. I'm just going to try and scroll down here because the left always gets of it right and the right doesn't. Oh my God. That's great. Nice. First of all, I'm not a left. I'm not a leftist. I'm actually a centrist. I don't even believe in party. I don't think there should be a two-party system, right? I vote, but I vote on the issues, not the partisan line. I think we should just have a body of representatives, not red, not blue, not anything, just a body of representatives that create laws and come up with issues that are good for the social structure, that are good for the general public, right? The masses. And if it's good policy, you vote for it. And if it's bad policy, you don't vote for it. It's not us versus them. It's not red versus blue. It's not elephant versus donkey. It's not left versus right. I don't think in those terms. I think in terms of issues. So don't try and label me, you chucklehead. I know it makes it easy for you to, discredit what I say, because when you label somebody an extremist, it's easy for you to discount everything that they say. It's a wholesale level of being able to turn the thinking switch to off. It's one of the big propaganda techniques. That's calm down. I can't calm down. This is a thrombo video. I'm nice when I'm nice, and I'm thrombo when I'm thrombo. Just like you, just like everybody else out there, right? All of you guys are nice people when you're nice. When you're assholes, you're assholes. Guess what? We're all human. That's what human beings are. They're not absolute. I don't deal in absolutes. It's all about thinking. I like thinking people that really think, not, okay. From $4.99, what's the quickest way of $4.99 from Zach? I don't get this. Dig that hair. Man, I wish I could have hair like that. Okay. Are you getting it on Safe Moon? No, I'm not. Good to see you. You're looking very, very pretty, I must say. Okay. Can you make money on Fiverr? Oh, yes. In fact, are you Rayman? I don't know if I don't recognize the name, but go into the money pages last month, I believe. I did a whole thing on making money on Fiverr with the funnels that I give you guys, right? There's huge money there. Nobody puts things out on Fiverr for $5 anymore. Everything comes out to, especially when you're working with, like funnels, funnel creation, funnel design, copywriting, things like that. Big money. Big money. It's all about the upsells on Fiverr now. Anyway, okay. Hashtag bonfire toke. I guess he wants you to check that out. Oh, bonfire token. Bonfire token. Okay. I thought he was talking about something else there for a minute. The earth is flat, some say. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? I'll tell you, I could come out with an article and I could get a huge following of people. And all I'd have to do is say, hey, I saw the ghost of Bigfoot flying a UFO from the planet Magrathea the other day. And he flew it to the edge of the earth and he saw that the earth was flat. So anyway, here's my question to all the flat earthers out there, right? Has this 6-foot social distancing thing made anybody fall off the edge of the earth yet? Now that we all have to be 6 feet apart, you would think that it would have pushed somebody off the edge of the flat earth. Yeah, don't be scared. I'm not scared. It's all standard. Up, down. Cryptocurrencies he's talking about. Okay, guys. Obtainable Skills 1. Go check him out. What's he got to say? That guy commented about the border. All you heard was Ted Cruz, and you looked over the fact that he was still talking about kids and families are still treated. They're not being separated. Don't get me started. They're not separating infants. Look, immigration has always been the most difficult thing to tackle in our society, in our situation. So anyway, reverse that. Better dead, not better read. Did I say it backwards, Ray? Oh my God. Am I having a stroke? It was, yeah, better dead than red. Oh man, Ray, thanks. What props have you bought lately? I don't know. I haven't been seeing any of your prop posts lately. Anyway, Ray, good guy. Check him out on Facebook and follow him. Today, the buzzword is racist. It's it's really surprised me to see how big racism is still in America. I did not have a clue. I really didn't. I was oblivious to it. So I'm sad. I'm very saddened by the amount of racism. Uh, Mom MLM preneur. MLM. Good to see you too. You're looking good there. I like that thumbnail. Very happy, positive, bright, vibrant face. I wish I had a nice face like that. My face breaks mirrors. Douglas Jones. Hey, I loved Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, man. You did a great job on that book. Maximum respect. Can I get an autographed copy? Racism is bad, but is used as a weapon like the word communism was. Yeah, it can be. It can be misused and it can be easy, right? And I do have a problem with that. I have a problem with people that instantly label somebody a racist. That's bad. You're right. I agree with that. There's a lot of misuse of the word racist and racism. So, and here's the thing. There's another thing people don't understand. There's a difference between racism and racial, right? So if I say black people have darker skin, right? That's not being racist. That's racial. That's a racial attribute. Every race has different attributes to it. And I could go on social media. In fact, I might have somebody right now saying, "Oh, you said black people have dark skin. You're a racist," right? No, that's a statement of fact. That it has to do with the amount of melanin in their skin, right? And it's not extreme. It's not absolute. Nothing is absolute. So there can be black people that have skin as white as I am. It's just a racial situation, not racist. Anyway, people don't know the difference anymore. And there are a lot of people that want to be hyper social justice warrior. They want to be good people, right? But they do it in the wrong way. And it comes out being exactly the opposite. Their attempt to be good actually turns out into being bad. Anyway, okay, I don't even know where I'm going. No, you didn't pay for it. It's insurance. So you paid into it. And the same with your healthcare. It's insurance. So maybe I only put in $500 and then I instantly have to draw on my Medicare, right? I'm going to take a lot more out of it than I put into it. It's a big pool of people contributing to a giant fund. So no, it's not a zero-sum game. You're not getting out of it exactly what you put into it. Maybe you're getting more, maybe you're getting less. That's the thing. Socialism, oh my God, it's a socialist program. Nobody thinks. Nobody thinks. Nobody researches. Nobody thinks. They have their preconceived concepts, but they're all based in non-facts. Okay. What are your thoughts on Bitcoin right now, Kinghuman? People are very scared right now. Bitcoin dropped only 25%, but in 2017 we dropped 30 to 37%. This is I agree with that. I agree 100% with you, RJ. I'm not scared at all. I'm not selling. That's what happens. The problem is when some stuff like this happens, all the newbies, all the inexperienced people start selling off their Bitcoin and the whales come and scoop it up. So, and meanwhile, don't forget the supply is dwindling overall over the long term. So I'm thinking in terms of 5 to 7 years, I'm good. I'm not selling any of it. And the way to do it is take a loan out against your crypto. Don't cash it out. Take a loan out, pay the small interest rate. Then you avoid tax. Well, I'm not going to say that because I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a genius. So I'm not going to say anything. No, that's the deal, brother. Not the, okay. I'm not human king. Johnny Martinez. Something is trying to be said there. You're really off the mark with your politics. Well, not really. They're my politics, not your politics. See the difference? I am right on the mark with my politics for me. I may be totally off the mark with my politics for you. But guess what? You're entitled to have yours, and I'm entitled to have mine. I don't need you to validate my point of view, and hopefully you don't need me to validate your point of view. And we can all exist in the same society peacefully and happily, right? When did it become a society of you have to agree with me or else I'll beat you up, right? When did that happen? And who started that? I don't see my policies storming the Capitol building and beating up police officers. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if Mars is far enough away. I have to go back to my home planet, which is Magrathea. That's a lot farther away than Mars. Hey, D, good to see you, man. Took me a long time to get to you. Sorry. But yeah, I've been having thrombos. I've been getting trolled and baited and all that. What's the best way to make money online that's not so expensive? There's a million of them, right? I don't know. For me to answer that question, I would need to know more about you personally because everybody's different and there's a different fit for every individual person. So that's the name of that tune, right? Planes fly straight, so it might be. So, in other words, planes have a tether to the ground. So, if it's a sphere, then planes should be doing this. But since they do this, the earth has to be flat. Oh my God. Dude, go spark another bowl. You're really trying hard with the trolling, I think. Okay. Have you tried that product you mentioned in your last video yet? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, no, I haven't. I've been busy making courses for my Kinghuman Elite students. It's a new concept I'm making, and I want to give these to people so that they're like ready, done businesses that they can run with. And a lot. Anyway, I've been busy. Okay. Both sides must exist, right and left, to keep the populace distracted. Then, pow, they can release their diabolic. Well, that's true. There's a lot of truth in that, right? That's why they have this, red, blue, right, left, us, them. It's polarizing America. When you get people to fight amongst themselves, you can pick their pockets. And that's what Trump was a master of, really, when you look at what's going on. Or what he did, right? Trump really, really polarized America to the point where there's so much intolerance for other people's points of view, right? It's just incredible. So anyway, whatever. My opinions are my opinions. Your opinions are your opinions. I'll still shoot pool with you. I'll still, I got friends who are hardcore Trumpers. Do I disown them? Do I say I can never talk to you again? Do I have zero tolerance for them? No. They're just mixed up in the head, in my opinion. So anyway, that doesn't mean they're bad people. That just means they're chuckleheads. There's a lot of chuckleheads in the world. There are a lot of people that believe a lot of things that I don't believe in. That doesn't mean I have to write them off as human beings. Okay, it's all in good fun. I'm just giving you don't care. Yeah, me too, right? Obtainable, Right. This whole, it's all, in the end, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. In 100 years, you're all going to be dead. And in the end, what does all of this make? What does it matter, right? Live your best life and be happy. That's the main thing. Be healthy, be happy, live your best life. That's it. That's the best thing you could do. Oh man, my nose, these nose hairs. Okay. $1 from RJ Lee. I don't know what that means. $1. What? I don't know. DIY Echo. I appreciate your sharing your views. I had enough of all this divide and fear. I agree. Summer's here and I'm missing the festival days. Have a good evening and best brother. All right. Maximum respect to you. I agree with everything you just said. Let's just get on with life. Have fun. Be happy. That's it. Okay. Oh, here's an answer to marijuana community. No, planes don't fly straight. They follow the curve of the earth as they travel parallel to the ground. Also explains satellites in the Clark. Wait, let's see. What is this? In the Clark belt. Yeah. Okay. Um, the thing is, the earth is so you think the earth is the size of a marble or something, like a baseball, like you could really see the curvature of the earth just looking out your window. Amazing, amazing. Where did we go? Where did we go as a society? Thrombo. Yeah, I'm having a thrombo. Okay. Mexico. You mentioned Mexico earlier. Is that the place to live? I don't know. I wouldn't. I'm not. I'm not interested in living in Mexico. I don't like the class division. I have yet to see Thailand. That's what I want to look at. I can go to Thailand and live like a king. I know a guy who lives in Indonesia and he lives like a king. You can, I think it's the cheapest place in the world to live, and it's tropical and it's nice. And the only thing I didn't like was when I saw where he lived on his street, there's a bunch of chickens. So the chickens start going in the morning. Oh my God, how long have I been talking? Are you okay? You guys are all, I think we're through here. I pissed off enough people. I'm sure I got enough people mad at me that they're not going to talk to me ever again. So cool. I've achieved my goal. Because, if that's the way it's going to be, if I have an opinion that you don't agree with and it gets you to the point where you say, oh, I can never talk to him again, or I can never watch one of his videos again. Good. I want you to leave. You're a freaking idiot. If you have zero tolerance for other people's points of view, if you have zero tolerance for, yeah, I'll call people idiots. Yeah, I'll call them chuckleheads. Yeah, I'll say they're imbeciles. But will I ban them from my channel? Will I say, go away, I'm never talking to you again? Will I be totally overreactionary? Will I punch them in the face when I see them on the street? No. Oh, God. So, yeah, if my opinions offend you to the point where you have to write me off, good. Write me off. Go away. I never want to see you again. Have a happy life. I don't care. It shows you're an idiot. You're a total idiot. You're an imbecile that is beyond redemption. You're totally biased. Okay. I'm going to answer the last question on here. You're Coolio. Yeah. Okay. Maximum respect. And then one more big shot says, we'll never be mad at you. I got to work harder then. All right, guys, maximum respect. Hope that I've given somebody something here. Oh, and in the description of this video, there's a bonus package, $310 bonus package you can get for free. It's another promotion thing anyway. You sound like, oh, here we go. You sound like a dork. A dork. I am a dork. I'll wear that. You think that offends me? That's cool. Good. I want you guys to say insults and things too. I'm not just looking for people to lick my ass and call it ice cream. If you hate me, tell me you hate me. Be honest. I don't care. We can all be honest with each other and not be delicate little snowflakes or delicate little sunflowers. Cool. Uh-oh, here we go. I'm getting baited again. Cancel culture is now common. Having different views isn't acceptable as it once was. Well, here's the thing. Is it cancel culture or is it consequences culture? That's the thing. They came up with a new label. Cancel culture. They're canceling me. Oh, I'm canceling. I'm being canceled. And everybody bought into it. It's not canceling, it's consequences. Yes, there are consequences for your actions. When you do things that affect people in a negative way, you should pay the consequence. Because what you're saying is, without cancel culture, without consequences, you let people do whatever they want. And that cannot be in society. You cannot, there are certain rules like libel, slander. You can say things that hurt people to the point where it actually causes damage. Like that idiot, oh God, what's his name? I always forget his name. Alex Jones, when he came out and said that mass Parkland shooting did not happen. And the families, these poor families, the parents that lost their kids, and he's saying, oh, they're just making that up. They're fake. And so all of his followers went to the houses of these poor parents that lost their kids and started throwing rocks. And it's disgusting. It's disgusting. And they're doing it for money because it's so easy to manipulate. So yes, there should be consequences. And of course, Alex Jones comes out and says, oh, it's cancel culture. They canceled me. It's freedom of speech. Where's my freedom of speech? That's not what freedom of speech is. Freedom of speech always has limits. Freedom of speech, the law of freedom of speech applies to government censoring your right to speech, not your speech can be censored on any platform. My speech is being censored on YouTube, on Twitter, on everything. Private companies have the right to censor you. Freedom of speech. Idiots. They don't know the law. They don't understand. They don't especially don't understand constitutional law. These are people that have never picked up a law book in their life. They don't even know what a Black's Law Dictionary looks like, let alone picked it up to find out the definition of a legal term. And they're lecturing me on the law. Okay. Okay. Yeah, well, good. I'm glad I could make you think a little bit. Intelligence isn't distributed equally. But we all, you've given me something to think about. You're right. We all start at the same level, but we're all given different information, right? We all get different information. I agree with you. But different people have different skill sets to process and evaluate that information and decide what's true and what isn't. Occam's razor, right? Nobody even knows. I guarantee you, 99% of the people out there never even heard of Occam's razor. They don't even know what the standard is. They don't even use it. They don't. Okay. I wish they taught critical analytical thinking skills in school instead of teaching people how to memorize garbage and regurgitate it on command. That's the problem. Here's the thing. Schools are nothing more than programming factories for the plutocrats of the world. What they did was they programmed people to teach them how to be a source of cheap labor. Because when we came to this country, the United States, we were all independent. We were all in business for ourselves. We were all successful because we were either farmers or ranchers or both, meaning we raised crops or livestock or both. And we traded those goods, crops, livestock, or both, and we lived off of it. We were totally independent. But then the Industrial Revolution came along and they needed idiot labor. They needed massive amounts of labor for the assembly lines and the Industrial Revolution. So schools came out and they taught people how to be able to read simple instructions and do simple math so that they can work on the assembly lines. and they were programming factories that churned out people to be employees. They didn't teach people how to be independent. They didn't teach people how to think for themselves. They wanted people to be dependent and a source of cheap labor, and they've never changed since day one. They still do that. They don't teach you how to be the boss. They teach you how to get a good JOB, which stands for just over broke. Pisses me off. That's why I started my website, because I used to be one of those chuckleheads. I used to be a battery in the matrix. And I didn't know it until I got out of it, right? When you're in it, you don't recognize it for what it is until you can get out of it and look from the outside in. Then you see it for what it really is. And you go, holy crap, how did I buy into that? How was I so easily brainwashed? I used to be a truck driver. I worked 3 8-hour shifts a day driving that truck. I would drive for an hour, sleep for an hour, drive for an hour, sleep for an hour, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. Don't tell me I wasn't a chucklehead, idiot, battery in the matrix. I was. And then I discovered how to make money for myself, how to empower myself, how to think for myself, how to fight the programming that is all around us. And it changed my life. That's what I want to give to you. That's the gift I want to give to you. So when I see some of these chuckleheads that buy into these stupid ideas that are being peddled out there for the sake of money, it pisses me off. Okay. I think I can sign off now. All right, guys. And oh, here's a good one. It's not the Donnie Kruger effect. It's the Dunning-Kruger effect. But yeah, that's huge. That I am so into that Dunning-Kruger effect. So all of you guys go look that up. Anyway, Tyler, maximum respect. I assume you just did a typo or it auto-corrected. But yeah, you're on it, man. I love that. Dunning-Kruger. Occam's razor. Okay. Anyway, look, did you go look this up or did you actually know it? Right? Okay. That's why Nevada schools are the lowest to the bottom, are lowest to the bottom because you don't need an education. Make beds in casino. I didn't know that Nevada schools were ranked that low, but yeah, that's crazy. I know they have a lot of trade schools there where you can learn how to become a dealer. So again, that's a school, but it's teaching people how to be an employee. It's not teaching them how to be the boss, right? There should be a school that teaches people how to be in business for themselves and be a success and hire other people. I mean, sure, there are a couple of classes in college that teach entrepreneurships, but it's very small, right? Think of all the education you got coming up from kindergarten all the way to high school, right? What was all that about? It was programming you to show up on time. Very important when you're going to work for somebody. Show up on time, be obedient, be able to learn what we feed you, and be able to regurgitate it on command, meaning it's all control. It's all getting you to do that. And you're competing for a grade that we give you. We're the school. We're going to decide how good you are and put you into these slots. And oh God, it's just incredible. It's incredible. All right. I think I've gotten everybody. Maximum respect, guys. Share this video with somebody that you want to piss off. And oh, great. Okay, what is this last one? There is a school that teaches how to be a boss. It's a kinghuman.com. That was my goal. That was my goal. And it is my ongoing goal. And I'm always trying to think about how to get you to become self-empowered And this coming month, I'm really into it. Wait a minute. How many days do I have left? Oops, hang on. I got it. Oh, wow. I've got about a week left to get all this content made and posted for the May money pages. I want to get a membership website designed for you. At least I'm thinking of doing that so that you guys can take the content that I give you, put it in your membership website, and have recurring income every month. uh, oh, hang on. What are, hang on. What are the chances of making money with a bonus package in the description? Again, I don't know. I can't make any guarantees because I don't know you personally, right? So I can't say. Everybody's different, right? There's a story about giving 3 people 100 pounds of pig iron, right? So I give 100 pounds of pig iron to one guy, and he takes that pig iron and he makes it into horseshoes, and he sells those horseshoes and he makes $300. The next guy takes that pig iron and he turns it into fishing weights, and he has a lot more product. He's got a lot more of these 1 ounce fishing weights, and he makes $800. The third guy takes that pig iron and he turns it into fine, delicate watch springs for Swiss watches, and he makes millions. Everybody got that same amount of pig iron. It's what they did with it that made the difference. So that's why I can't answer that question for you, because I don't know you personally. I don't know what you're going to do with that bonus package. Maybe you'll use it well, maybe you won't. I don't know. So hopefully it helps you, but I can't guarantee anything. I never guarantee anything because I just can't, right? And that brings up another topic. When you're out there seeing these guys talk about their ways to make money online, if you see anybody saying, yeah, this is going to work for you, I know it, and they don't know you personally, you better think about that, right? Okay, Americans embrace one another. It's called We the People. Yeah, well, that was then. This is now. Now we're divided and angry, bitter, divided. It's crazy. It's crazy how angry people are and how easy it is to weaponize that anger within people. There's no get rich quick or easy. You have to work to see results. Um, yes and no. I mean, there's not any magical one click thing. Yeah, you're right there. But there is working hard and there's working smart. There's working. What I do is so easy now. Money comes rolling in. I mean, I can show you. Here's, I can't even get to the middle of it. Here's a stack of checks. I mean, this thing is thick. I get these all the time in the mail, right? Some for a little bit of money, some for a lot of money. All the time. That's recurring income that I get because I worked on projects that pay me a recurring income every month. I did the same amount of work I would have had to do for anything else, but I still get recurring income from that. So I worked smart, and now I can take it easy. I can go lay on the beach in Thailand and do whatever I want. So yeah, work smart doesn't necessarily mean you have to work hard. Yeah, I agree with that. We should all be happy and appreciate each other no matter what. Infinite hustle. Okay, what are you saying there? I don't get it. Okay, you know what? I'm sick of me. You're sick of me. Everybody's sick of everybody. Let's get out of here. Anyway, I appreciate any of you guys that watched this video. Maximum respect. All the best. We don't have to agree with everything that each other thinks, especially about politics. We can agree to disagree. Just don't be a hater about it, right? When you see people out there that have different opinions about you, don't let anger be the first thing that comes out of you, right? Think of you're like an orange, right? And when somebody says something that you don't agree with, they have a different philosophy than you do, whatever, think of it like squeezing an orange. If if you're being squeezed by what somebody else is saying, and the first thing that comes out of you is hate, anger, and just, vile disgust, that means that's what's really inside of you. So, anyway, and yeah, I joke around when I yell at people. So, anyway, all right, guys, maximum respect. All the best. Bye, Inara. Cheers. I'll see you in Vegas in a couple of months, and we'll have some in-person meetups. I'll teach you guys how to make money in a casino. I'll teach you guys how to make money online. I'll teach you guys my